Hello guys, welcome. So I welcome you all to the live webinar dated May 12th. And how are you all doing? Thank you for waiting for the webinar. Hello everyone. Can you hear me guys? Please confirm. Are you able to hear me well? Is the audio clear? Are you able to see my screen? I hope you all are doing well and I'm glad to have your presence in this webinar. It makes me motivated, to come here every week and talk to you guys. And it's really a pleasure to be of any help to you in your trading. So tell me, how are you all doing? Hello, everyone. Leave your comments. Please drop in a message. Kindly confirm whether you're able to hear me well, whether my screen is clear. Are you able to hear me? Is the audio clear? I have started receiving the messages in the chats. Hello everyone, welcome you all. Let's wait for some time for most of our friends to join. And in the meantime, you guys can tell me, where are you watching me from? Which location are you? Which country are you right now? Thank you, Manish ji, for confirming that the voice is loud and clear. Thanks a lot. Hello everyone. Thank you. Thank you for confirming in the comment that the voice is clear. Thank you for that. So where are you all watching me from? I'm sure we are based in different parts of the world, so I would like to know, where are you all from? We will wait for a couple of minutes while we start our session today, just for letting more friends of ours join, so that we can have good people, we can have people comment, we can learn together, and we can motivate each other together, right? After all, the reason we join these sessions is so that we can learn, we can motivate, we can learn from others' experiences, others' mistakes, which people put in the comments. So yes, I have people from India, from Pakistan, from Bangladesh. I welcome you all to this webinar. Let's wait for a minute and then we'll start with our today's live talks. Hello, Om Prakash sir. All right, guys. So how has the week been for you? It's a weekend almost, so I hope you all had a great week, an effective week, and a good time trading. Today we will be talking about one very important strategy, but I'm just waiting for people to join in, and as soon as I feel that most of you are in, we will start it. In the meantime, let me tell you, kindly drop in your comments, kindly drop in your questions in the chat section. We will try to cover up most of your questions in between the session. And also, before we begin the session, I would just put a small recommendation here is about not copying my trade right now. I would want you all to focus on whatever we learn in these sessions, and maybe you can practice it in the later run. But right now, I want you all to be focused on this. All right? Hello, Mr. Kamal. Jeff, yes, this is the official YouTube channel of OLYMP TRADE. If you are new to the channel, Jeff, you can certainly subscribe to it because we come up with a lot of live webinars and that is going to be very helpful for you. Sure, we will work on arranging a Forex session soon. We will be working on that. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the recommendations for the assets. We will check it out. And let's begin with our today's session, guys. I don't want to keep you all waiting because I understand it's a weekend. You all might be exhausted, some might be rushing to work. So let's not take more time and let's start with the session. So as you all know, before beginning the session, we will just take a you know, small tutorial about, small description about what is there on the platform, because we might have some expert traders, whereas um, we have some expert traders, we have new traders. So I want you to all know where you can find which benefits, which features, so that it's very helpful for you. Um, Kamal Garg, sir, we'll take the questions. Let me just put the basic introduction and then I'll get back to you about the questions. So, guys, here is the OLYMP TRADE platform. Here you can find your trades. All right. Here you can see how many trades you have made. Here is the market where you will find signals, where you will find trading conditions, you will find strategies. All of this, you can change themes from here. As you know, there are many events happening on OLYMP Trade. So this event starts in 3 days. I will suggest that you all check these events. You can check the events happening here. The help section again. We have the help section where you can find trading tutorials. You can go and you can see fixed time trading. You can find your videos here, your descriptions here. So this is going to be very helpful for you. Just give me a minute, guys. I'm really sorry the platform started. I had to restart it. So here you can find your tutorial and it says start training. So you can start your trainings from here. Now, this is where you find your account balances. If you have multiple currency account, you can find your demo account here, your USDT account here. All right. This shows your level, your status. Right now, mine is expert on level 8. So that is what we find here. And this is the main thing, what we look at, that is the graph. So as you all might know, you all are aware that today we are talking about the barcode strategy. I'm sure most of you are waiting for this strategy because I know that the suggestions that we give you all to try to trade for at least, 5 minutes, 10 minutes is something that you people are mostly not happy with. And we always want a short duration trade to be done. Though we do not recommend trading on short duration, but certainly there are traders who like, trading risk, making riskier trades. So this strategy is something that you can use. It's called the barcode strategy. Now, just to brief you about strategies, you find it over here. If you scroll down, you can see strategies. Now, first, if you see these strategies are just for the starter levels. When you go to advanced, you find these strategies, and as you scroll down, the ones with the yellow arrows are for the expert traders. In front of the strategy, you see whether it's fit for fixed time or forex. So when you come on expert status, you get almost these 20 to 23 strategies that you can use. Today, we are going to be focused on the barcode strategy. If you click on the barcode strategy, it is specifically for fixed time. So we will only use this strategy for fixed time trading. All right. So when you click on this strategy, there is a small YouTube video here, which is something around 2.5 minutes, 2.50 seconds. So you can just go and watch this video. But just to brief you about it, let's read what it says. An excellent strategy for those who like a good pace of trading. It uses a variety of signals with only the D marker oscillator. When the green or the red marks of the oscillator's histogram appear, it is a signal to open the trade. So yes, let us enable this strategy so that I can explain it to you in detail. Now, as I mentioned, this strategy is available in the advanced status, but we might have traders in our webinar today who are on the starter status. So does that mean that these traders are not going to be able to use this strategy? Well, not at all. Let me tell you, even you can use this strategy if you're on an expert status. What you have to do is just go to oscillators. Okay. In oscillators, just scroll down and find D marker. Now, basically, what is a strategy? A strategy is a combination of different settings of indicators and oscillators. So in strategies, you don't have to make any changes. It's by default, it's there. But if you individually go and select an oscillator or an indicator, you will have to make some changes. For example, right now for status, if you go to oscillators and select the demarker, you will have to make this change to 1. All right. And also, if you see, this graph is very confusing for us. So what we will do is we will change it. We'll change it to histogram. Okay. So all set. It's the same strategy barcode which advanced and expert traders can use, but now even our starter traders can use it. So as it says, these three lines that you see, the midline is the zero point 0.5 line. Okay. And the above line is 0.700 and the bottom line is 0.300. So first of all, demarker. What is demarker? Let me tell you guys that demarker is named by the name of the creator, that's Thomas DeMark. Okay, so he created this strategy because of this oscillator, actually, this tool which we can call it as an oscillator. What does demarker do? So demarker is a technical analysis tool that compares the most recent maximum and minimum prices to the previous period's price. So what it does, it compares the pricing and then gives us a signal of the underlying asset. All right. So let's understand it in a better way. If you see the green line crossing the white line upwards, and it's a trend to open the trade upwards. If you see the signal downwards, it's a trend, it is a signal to open it downwards. But since I mentioned this is a risky strategy, there are many things that we need to focus on. There are many things that we need to understand, because in this strategy, the trades that we make is for 1 minute, which you all know is risky. So there are some recommendations I will be giving you on how you can use this strategy to its best. As you know, none of the strategies are going to give you 100% result, but we can still try and work on having some better results out of it. And again, with some patience, we might be able to cover it up. All right. I hope whatever we discussed till now is quite clear to you, and we can start making some trades. We can start using these strategies. What do you say, guys? Do you think we will be able to make some trades now? We can try different assets. All right. So one thing I would like to I have seen many traders, who are focused mostly on one asset. So what happens is, when you are focused on one asset, you don't be focused on what exactly is the strategy saying. So I would always suggest, what I do is I keep changing my assets so that I can understand where I'm getting a signal. Now, how to understand the barcode signal, the barcode strategy, how to understand the demarker. First thing that you need to understand is, if you get a signal, like over here, if you see, you have a signal, right? Let's just wait for this candle to finish. I will explain it to you then. Just 4 seconds. All right, so now you see it immediately gave a signal. So what you will do in this case is, if you get the signal immediately, I would suggest within the first 20 seconds, try to make a trade. All right, this strategy is something that you need to understand very well. Try to make a trade in the first 20 seconds. If the time period of the candle has crossed around 45 seconds, it's on 30 seconds, 45 seconds, I would suggest do not, and it is still not giving you a signal, do not make a trade. Because what happens is, if it is giving you a signal midway, and see, like here it gave a signal, but if you see this strategy, this oscillator flipped the trend. It changed the trend and it is going upwards. So now it's giving a signal upwards. So we will try to recover this in our next trade. Okay. So there are still chances that we might win this trade. Let's hope it goes down. But I hope you are understanding that in the initial 20 seconds, you have to act very quick with this strategy. If you see it's giving you a signal, it's going downwards, it's your time to make the trade. So we lost this trade. So yes, we will try to use the martingale and cover up with this trade. But let's see some other assets. Maybe we can try on some other asset as well. So here it's giving a continuous down signal, but we will check it in the next. As I mentioned, we have a down signal here, but since the candle is already midway, we will not be. What we normally do is, normally I have seen what we do is, um, okay, I am on Asia Composite. So someone in the comment box asked me to check Asia Composite. So what we normally do is, we open a asset, we see, oh, it's red, it's going downwards, let's make a trade. Now, when you commented Asia Composite, the candle was almost 24 to 26 seconds. If I would have may have made a trade, it went here and then it again went up. So I would have lost that trade in this case. So always either start your trade in the entry point, just 15 to 20 seconds, start your trade here. Do not start your trade on using the barcode strategies in the midway. All right. I will explain you why I say that. If I would have made a trade here, okay, like we just opened Asia Composite and the candle was somewhere here. If I would have made the trade here, it went down, but then it bounced up. So there was no chance I could win that trade, right? So here is what we need to focus on, recommend. Let me show you something actually. If you see these kind of cases wherein, one candle it's fluctuating. So I wouldn't even risk it with a strategy about this trading, about this asset. So let's just check some other assets. I want to trade using this strategy with you guys so that we can understand risky trades as well. Yes, if you want to sometimes, for a change, try some risky trade. This strategy is for you. I will be making some trades. Now we have a down signal, but you see the candle is already for 11 seconds, 10 seconds, and then we have a signal here. So let's see what the next candle says. But again, here it's the same green, red, green, red, red, green. So this is not stable. Any other recommendations on assets that you would want me to check? See now, here we still do not have a signal. I hope we get a signal of up position, and using the martingale, I will try to double up the amount. But see, it's not giving a confirmed signal. It's 42 seconds down the line, but still no signal. So not trading over here. Still we have no signal. So I hope you guys understand what I was trying to say is, if there is no signal, don't trade. Just because the candle is green, don't trade, because that means the oscillator is not able to understand the market. So I wouldn't suggest you to trade here. Say still it's 13 seconds, 12 seconds, but still no signal. So do not make a trade where you do not see a signal here, upwards or downwards. All right. So let's see if we get a signal in the next. So it is giving an upward signal. So let's try and make a trade. I hope it's not a false signal or it goes well. In the meantime, let's try to shift to other asset. Not this one because it's fluctuating. Can we use additional indicators like parabolic for this? Well, since I mentioned this is a very aggressive strategy, I would suggest that when you're using this strategy, you have to be very focused. So I wouldn't, suggest getting more confused with some other indicators. Okay, again over here, no signal, it's going down. Any recommendations about the assets you want me to trade on? So here we might have a signal now. Let's see if it gives a downward signal. Not yet. Okay, we won the trade that we previously made. So I hope I was able to make you understand. See, it's 41 seconds. For 39 seconds, no signal. So can't trade here. Let's try to change some assets. So what you have to keep on doing is try flipping assets. If you see one asset is not giving trading, don't be stuck to that asset, guys. Just try to change more assets, and I'm sure you will be able to make up for anything. So if you lose a $10, you want to make it up, right? For that, try changing the assets, and that is going to be helpful for you. Again, I would just remind you that we are going to make trade only at the entry point, not midway. If the already the candle is midway, here we have an upward trend. Let's go back to 10 since we recovered our previous loss. Let's go back to 10 and just wait for 5 to 10 seconds to understand the performance of the candle and then make a trade. So try to be faster in this strategy. Since it's an aggressive strategy, you need to be faster when you're making trade. Okay, try to trade within the first 20 seconds so that you can cover it up. While waiting for this trade, let's see if we have any other assets. This was a signal. Would you guys want to give me any recommendations on which asset do you want me to trade? Any suggestions? Do you understand how this strategy is working? Basically, you just need to check if the D marker is crossing the 0.700 line and going upwards, it's an upward trend. If it's crossing the 0.300 line and going downwards, it's a downward trend. Here we got a signal of 10 of upwards. Let's see. MO27 USD. I'm sorry, I didn't quite get that. Mm-hmm. Come on, guys, be active in the chat. Loss of 4,000 in 1 year. Please suggest. I'm really sorry, Bhavesh Bhai, but I'm sure try with some patience. Try learning some strategies and loss. Even we face losses, but yes, if you try to focus more on trading, try to learn trading more, it will be something that you can try to recover. So yes. And losses are something even I lost one trade right now in front of you. So losses are something that happens, but we need to work on recovering it, right? So here it's 50 seconds, still no signal. We do not have a signal. Oh, we have a downward signal, but it's already midway candle. See, this is what I was trying to tell you. The candle is already midway. Dhanush, sure, I will try to explain it to you again. I think you joined late. Well, Sid Gandhi, you have a question in comment box. How much time did it take for me to reach this level? Well, Sid, I would say that it took me some time because I was more focused on learning it the right way and then trading. So I learned whatever was important. I learned strategies and then I'm here. Pavan Kumar, sir, today we are talking about the barcode strategy, which is an aggressive strategy, which is mostly something that can be used for 1 minute trades. It's an aggressive one. So that is what we are learning on. Um, Dhanush, I will certainly explain it to you once again. It would be a pleasure to explain it to you once again. So please give me a minute. I'm sorry, the platform is taking some time to load up. All right. In the meantime, while this is coming up, Dhanush, I'm answering your questions. Your question of explaining it to you again. So let me tell you, this strategy is basically an oscillator. So as I mentioned, strategy is a combination of indicators and oscillators. This strategy is an oscillator, which is D marker. What happens over here is it consists of three lines. The D marker is set to 1 always. It has three lines. The mid line is of 0.500. The top line is of 0.700. And the bottom line is of 0.300. So what we are focused on mostly is If the D marker is crossing the 0.500, it crosses over the 0.700 and goes upwards, Dhanush, it will be a upward trend. If it crosses and goes downwards, like you see over here, it's a downward trend, and this strategy works for 1 minute. So it is for aggressive traders. It's an aggressive strategy. The traders who want quick results, who want to trade faster, this strategy is for them, but it comes with lots of, care that you need to take on. For example, right now, if I see over here, let me just let this candle finish. So it was giving an upward trend, right? Let this candle finish and let's see what the next signal. So here, Dhanush, what I mentioned is we will be using this strategy. We will be placing trades in this strategies in the initial 15 to 20 seconds. If we get a signal here, right now you see it's 45 seconds, but we do not have a signal here. It's 15 seconds down and almost 20 seconds down. We do not have a signal. So in this case, the candle is already half done. So we will not be making trade if there is no signal till this time goes to around 45 or 40. So what we do is we change the asset. Okay, is that clear to you, Dhanush? I will be getting back to the question. I want to make some trades with you guys. Let me find some assets. All right, so here this trade ends, and let's see if we get another signal here. 52 seconds, no signal. Well, someone left the comment of, talking about this in Hindi language, Indian language. Well, let me tell you that we have an Hindi channel as well, which is OLYMP TRADE India. So we conduct webinars there too. If you are comfortable more in Hindi language, you can certainly join the webinars there, and I'm sure you'll get a lot to learn from there too. All right, so I'm just checking if we have any other signals because I want to make some trades with you. We might have a signal here. If you see here, the market has been upwards in composite indexes. How to deposit, Arafat? You just click on payments and here you find a deposit option. You can just click on this and make a deposit. Okay, so let's see. We have a upward trend, I feel. Also one, so we did not get a signal here. Not trading here. Guys, just remember, don't get impatient with this strategy. Just because it's a short duration strategy and you see, oh, it's green, I will make a trade. You need to understand within 15 to 20 seconds, you get to understand whether this strategy is showing the right way and then make a trade. So don't get impatient just because you have a 1 minute strategy now. All right. Over here, if you see, the line did not cross the 700 line, and here it is not able to cross the green candle. So let's see what the next candle shows. But again, this is the same scenario that I mentioned in the beginning. It's upwards and downwards. Telugu channel, Pavan Kumar. Well, right now we do not have a Telugu channel, but if we have it, certainly we have traders who would, want to join it. So certainly we would work on it. Any assets, guys? Come on, give me suggestions. Are you checking? Are you checking any assets? Well, we will check the gold asset as well. Mm-hmm. Well, mostly in the evening times, evening times in India, Pakistan, such places, evening times, because it's the market opening time in, US and everywhere, UK and everywhere. There are fluctuations, but again, that is why we suggest focus on strategies. Okay, so here, let's hope we get a signal. It's just 51 seconds. If we get a signal, we'll make a trade. Mm-hmm. No. So you see, someone who had asked me to explain the strategy again, you see, it's already crossed 30 seconds, 35 seconds, and if I would have made a trade just looking at the green candle, it went down. So it was not possible for me to win this trade, right? So there are situations where I might, lose some trades, but for me to explain you how this strategy is, how aggressive this is, it is important to make trades. So that is why I'm looking at some, assets which would give me opportunity to trade. So let's hope this one does. Let's wait for the next candle. In some cases, it immediately gives you a signal. See here we have a signal on upward trade. Let's just try and make it and see if it is a genuine signal. Ranjit Nataranjan, you left a message in the comment box saying you received a call from OLYMP TRADE expert. What should I ask him? Well, if you have received a call, just talk. He will be there to guide you and he will assist you for sure. So just talk and see what he has to say. So guys, here we had a signal. I made a trade, but again, the trend changed. So that is why I say that this strategy is very aggressive. The reason I'm making trades with you all, because I want you all to understand it is not a very safe strategy, but if you are more of an aggressive trader, more of someone who is looking for a short-term trade, then this strategy is something that you can try on. Now we have a downward signal, but I'm not sure how reliable that is. But again, matching here, we will be doubling up the amount. 5 minutes trade time. Well, this strategy does not work on 5 minutes trade time. Let's make a trade. Let's see. Let's shift to other assets too. Here we had a signal. Well, yes, Ranjit, right now, the stock options is no more available at OLYMP Trade. Well, the reason is we did not have that much demand for the stocks, the way we have it for fixed time and forex. So it was not that popular amongst the trader. They preferred fixed time or forex trading. So we wanted to focus more on, give traders something better from on these assets which they are more focused on. That's the reason. No, I know my trade time is right now set to 5 minutes, but yes, this is because I just checked the Brent asset and the couple of assets which allow for 5 minutes, but we are changing that to 1 minute. This strategy is only for 1 minute. I am not sure about that. I wouldn't be able to comment if we can expect the stocks back, in the near future. But if it is, you will, all of the traders will be updated. Any assets, guys? No, see? Green, red, red, green, green, red. So not trading here. Basically, just because we have a strategy and we should be able to make any trade is not this case. We need to understand. We need to uh, basically you can call it. We need to study the previous candles actually to understand if it is actually working. So that is what I'm trying to do in different assets. That is what I'm working on to check if this works. We missed this actually. Again, going back. Let's change this to 1 minute. Gold. I am on gold. Well, no, the reason I'm not trading on gold, Ranjit, as you mentioned in the comment, is because you see the candles are not, it is not giving you a trend, which would say like here it gave you a trend downwards. But if you see from here, it's going in a level. Now, if you go this side, again it was up, down. So let's wait for the next candle and see. Then if you want, we will certainly try using it, but again with a risk-free deal because we have to cover up our losses as well. So it gave a upward trend. Let's try. Well, yes, gold did it did go up, but let's hope. Well, which multiplier is good for Forex? Normally, we suggest to use a smaller multipliers. So you can just try that, Ranjit. How to read the candles? Well, Pawan, by mentioning reading the candles, I meant that we can just try, we can understand if the market has been a flat kind of market. Like here, you see, it's up, then it's normally in the same line. It is not going upwards, but there are some assets like here, over here, if you see, the trend is downwards, then it went upwards. So here was a point we could trade. So this is how you study the candles to understand the performance because each candle over here represents 1 minute. So this is how you're going to study it. All right. I hope I answered your question. Guys, come up with your questions because I understand this strategy is a bit confusing. It's aggressive, it's fast strategy. So we might, have questions. We might have doubts about the strategy, and I want you to clarify all your doubts about the strategy here. Do practice it. I want after the session, do practice it, but remember the points that I mentioned. No midway trading. Try to, trade in the initial 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, maximum 20 seconds, not later than that. Which book would I suggest? Well, there are many books. There are some books also on trading psychology, which I think something that traders need to understand before they start trading. There are books on basics to trading, and there are also books about think, and one book which I had read is Think and Grow. So that is something that I would certainly, I liked that book. I liked it because it had many it explained trading as well as the profits, the losses in a very positive manner. So yeah, you can check those books. So see here we have a trend. Basic dollar index is giving a trend, and you see how big this candle is. So it is a rise. Let's see what the next signal is, and then we will make a trade. It is upwards, so let's just make a trade and hope it goes upwards. 1 minute trade again. Which we have a question. Is it possible to hold my forex for a month? Well, if you want to hold your forex for a month, certainly, I mean, you need to maintain that balances. If the market, it depends on a lot of factors actually. So we individually have sessions on forex as well, forex trading. So I think that would be something where you understand the basics of forex trading well, and then you start trading in forex. All right. So Ravi, uh, I'm sorry, Ranjit asked me this question. So, Ranjit, you can be tuned to our channel. You can stay tuned to our channel, Indian channel, as well as the global channel. We conduct sessions on Forex webinars too. So, that is something you can certainly try and, use in your trading. Pavan Kumar asked, is there accurate, safest strategy? Pavan, let me tell you, be it OLYMP TRADE platform, any strategy, no strategy is going to be 100% accurate. It all depends on the market news, the releases. It depends on you need to study the candle while, using the strategy. So there are many strategies that many things you need to follow while using a strategy. So I wouldn't say that any strategy is 100% accurate. I hope that answers your question, Pavan. Ravi, I am really sorry, but at the moment I do not have the name of the strategy of the site, sorry, where you can see this. But if you want, I can certainly check it for you and I can share the details with you as well. We will leave a comment. We will try to reply to your comment with the same answer. Akash sir, if you have any issues with the withdrawals, kindly contact the support team. I'm sure they will be there to assist you. So, the guys, let's make some trades now. So again, mentioning it again to you all that demarker is a tool used by technical traders to time market the entry and the exit point. So what point are you supposed to enter? You are supposed to enter where you get the signal. For example, I'm waiting over here for a signal. As soon as you get the signal and the candle is not very big enough, that is the point where you enter. So here the market is again trying to be a flat kind of market. So if we do not have a signal here 20 seconds down the line, then we are not making a trade here. We will move to the next asset. The main thing here is keep changing the assets because I've heard many of the traders, even in the webinars, many traders come in saying, I trade on Asia Composite and I was not able to win, or I trade on gold. Well, if you're not able to win on one asset, try to change another asset. Maybe that asset is something that is giving you a positive, approach. It is giving you some signals which you're not able to get. So try to change your asset, guys. And this strategy is just for fixed time. I explained how a status trader can also use it. So yes, that is something that you can certainly try on. We do not have a proper signal coming up. I'm just waiting for a good signal to explain it to you once again. And then we will, stop. We will take a farewell from you today and we will connect with you next week. But I want to make some couple of trades more using the same strategy. Akash, I'm really sorry. Kindly contact the support team regarding any queries of your withdrawals, your deposits, anything. So kindly contact the support team. All right. Okay, let's see if we get a signal. Yes, upwards. We lost the previous trade. Let's just use the martingale and try to cover it up. This strategy actually, it scares me sometime as well because it's a very aggressive strategy. I mean, um, it is something that you need to be very focused on. Well, there is no best time to deposit and withdrawal. I have a comment here. So if I'm seeing this is going down, it's going against the signal, I will have to make another trade to cover it up. This was a good signal actually. Let's see. But it's not been very stable, so guys, any questions, please feel free to ask me about the strategy that we discussed today. I understand you guys have deposit concerns, some have withdrawal concerns. We have a support team dedicated for that. But right now, let's just talk out about the questions related to this strategy that we are practicing today. I know there were not many successful trades, but I am just making these trades so that I can, help you understand how this works. I can help you understand that 1 minute trade is risky, what we normally say. All right. But still, if you insist, if you feel no, this is what if you're stubborn on, just doing 1 minute trades, try to use this strategy. If you make 10 trades a day, I wouldn't say that 10 are going to be successful, but I'm sure that with the help of this strategy, we would at least be able to increase our, rate of return, that we will be able to increase our profitability, make some successful trades. Do we have a signal here? Not yet. Yes, we do. But again, if the candle is already midway. So if I was here when the candle was midway, I was at 7,232.6. I would have made a trade here. It went down. So we are not making any trades. If we would have made a trade at the entry point, that was different. But here we are not making any trades. So there might be an upward signal here. Let's just wait and see. Okay, let's try a trade. Well, guys, I know we have some questions in the comment box, but I will try my best to, take those questions in the meeting. But right now, my focus is to make some trades with you so that you can understand the aggressiveness of this strategy. You can understand how this works. So I am more focused on making some trades with you. I right now need your suggestions. If you're checking with me, if you're checking the, graph with me, if you're checking the tables with me, just let me know any assets that you see is giving up a signal. I think Asia Composite is. We might try. Let's see for the what the next candle says. Now we are changing this to 10 again. So always remember, once you cover up what you've lost, go back to the basic value. Don't keep on trading just because you won one trade or two trade. Don't keep on trading on higher value. Okay. So I won the previous trade that we made for $30 and I recovered whatever losses we had made for today. So here you see it's almost 30 seconds, but we do not have a signal yet because the market is not able to predict. The demarker is actually not able to predict the direction of this trade. So maybe the next candle is downwards. Well, Ranjit, we see about your question. We do have some webinars about it, but right now I would be want to be more focused on this strategy since I don't want the other traders who are new to the platform getting confused with, using multiple things at a time. So I would suggest that we might conduct a session for you, and I'm sure since you join all the meetings, the webinars, you will be able to join there too. So since we are back on 10, let's just try and make a trade and see how it goes. See? So we have a upward trend here, but I'm not very sure. Well, just because the signal is showing me an upward trend, I'm not going to make my trade. I'm going to study how the asset has been performing by looking at the candles. Well, Charan, you have a question saying any personal mentor. So yes, if you are on an expert status, you can connect with our support team. They will help you with, getting connected to the personal mentor. All right, friends, we have 5 more minutes and I want to make some trades. I want some suggestion from you guys on which asset do we trade on. We can, try making some trade using the risk free. If we get a signal here, let's just try. Mm. So I hope by the time my trade is getting completed, I hope the barcode strategy, the most aggressive strategy, the only strategy of 1 minute is clear to you guys. It has helped you understand what risky trading is, and it is somewhere there to help you understand the pattern of risky trades. So I would just suggest try and focus, be patient, keep on trading, and my trade is going to end soon and it's already time to say goodbye. I didn't even realize how this 1 hour goes with you guys. And I would be here soon. We won this trade. So I that's a great thing. So just remember what I said when using a barcode strategy, no midway entry. Try to make a trade at the entry point 15 to 20 seconds down the line. And also just wait for the signal. If the candle is green, still no signal, don't trade. Candle is red, no signal, do not trade. Wait for the signal. I hope I've made myself very clear about explaining you this strategy, and I hope this has been of some help to you. You might be able to, once a while, if you feel like trading on 1 minute, you might be able to use this strategy well now. So, guys, it was great having you here. It was great, connecting with you, and thank you for being a part of the webinar. We will soon be meeting in our next session, and we will be here next Friday with some new strategy and help you learn better and trade better. So, thanks a lot for your time. Pleasure having you here. Have a great day ahead and a great weekend too, guys. Thank you.